is to know grief. Grief is the price of loving someone. There is no grief like the grief which does not speak. Welcome, friends, to the Word for Wednesday for March 15th, 2023. As we continue through this series of Lent, we think about emotional healthy spirituality. On Sunday, we talked about that we grow in our spirituality through grief, that there's not a single one of us that escapes death in this life. There's a story told of a man who lost his wife of many years. They were a loving couple and everything in their life was tremendous. They had wonderful family and friends and a neighborhood they were in. So the loss of his wife was devastating. The man was in grief for a very long time. In the spring of the year after his wife had passed away, he was found on his porch swing often, just sitting there staring out in the street. The little boy who lived across the street one day walked across and sat on the porch for several hours. His mom observed this and was wondering what was going on. She was friends with the man and felt comfortable with her little boy being there. At the end of the day, she noticed that the little boy gave him a hug and then walked back across the street for dinner. At dinner, the mom asked the obvious question, "So, what did you do all day across the street?" He just smiled and said, "I sat there and helped him cry." My friends, this simple story is a reminder of how we should process grief with one another. We are tempted to use words and phrases and theologies and try to explain away the grief that we have. But sometimes it's just as appropriate to simply sit and cry. In the book of Psalms, chapter 86, verse 7, it says, "Give me a sign of your goodness, that my enemies may see it and be put to shame. For you, Lord, have helped me and comfort me." In the Message translation, it says, "Make a show of how much you love me." And the ending, "As you, God, gently and powerfully put me back on my feet." This verse in Psalm 86 reminds us of the comfort that is available to us by God and that we need in the midst of our grief, to try to lean into His faithfulness and know that God is with us no matter what. In Lamentations chapter 3 it says, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed. For His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness." My friends, if you're in a season, a moment of grief, I pray that God's faithfulness will be upon you, that you'll have people that will sit with you and watch and be with you as you cry and cry with you. I pray that grief will help to enlarge your soul and allow you to know the power of God in the midst of every stage, moment, and opportunity in your life. God bless you and have a great day.